Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Elena, and today we got two packages to unbox, and of course there's Hoyas in there, and I figured it would be a great opportunity to show you what I do with Hoya cuttings when they arrive to my home. Let's start off with package number one, and this package came from Plants by Lynn. You guys know I like purchasing plants from her. There is supposed to be two cuttings in here, so let's just get in this package and see what's going on in there. Ooh, they made them better now. You can actually open them now, which is so nice. She usually sends her little cuttings in this little, I don't know, like little Tupperware containers, which is very cute. They look like that. I need my phone because I forgot what I bought. It was next to me the whole time, you guys. Oh my gosh, I am losing it. Plants by Lynn. I only got two cuttings from her. I guess let's start with this guy. So Hoya number one is Hoya Choki. It's very, very cute, you guys. It's tiny. It's have 3 leaves, but it's a pretty long vine actually. I don't know if you can see it. It is unrooted. If you guys watching my videos, you know that I like to purchase unrooted cuttings because this way I can root them myself in the medium that I want to root them in. I like this little guy. It's cute. Nothing too crazy special about them, but they do feel interesting. They feel frosted, if that makes sense. I have not felt anything like this when it comes to Hoyas before, so that's very interesting. I mean, they kind of look matte also. So very, very cute. Very excited to grow this Hoya, and I will show you what I do with them after we unbox all of them, you guys. Next Hoya that I have from same shop is Hoya Lee, and this one is actually rooted, you guys. So there's quite a bit of roots. I've been eyeballing this Hoya for quite some time. I love the tiny little foliage, and this one feels kind of frosted too. Interesting. Very, very hard leaves. Very tiny though, like a little bunny. Very, very cute. It smells like greenhouse. So it's another small foliage Hoya, you guys. Super excited about that. Back in the box for now, just so the roots don't dry out. Now let's move on to this box right here, and guys, I can feel it. There is a heat pack in there, and the interesting thing, I did not pay for the heat pack or the shipping. So that's very interesting. This is a new plant shop that I found recently, and I am absolutely obsessed. This is a second purchase from the same place. I'm pretty amazed with this. That Hoya vitellinoides that you guys seen before, that's from that same shop. The shop's name is 2 Nodes 3 Leaves. So I got it on Etsy, but looks like they have their own website.
Your eyes. Clear your mind. Well, that's what I look like.
Do you hear that? What? I purchased from them on Etsy, but looks like they actually have their own website, 2nodes3leaves.com, and you can also find them on Instagram. So the second purchase from them, and honestly, I've been blown away. That first purchase, that vitellinoides that I got from the shop is absolutely insane. The interesting thing with the shop, before she ships out your plant, she will actually send you a picture of it, which is so nice to like see exact picture of the plant that you're getting. Plant that I ordered this time from this shop, I have had it before. I've had it imported from Thailand years ago, before Hoya was even popular. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you guys, and honestly it has never done well for me. It was, I will talk while I'm opening this. I bought it so long ago, and it was sitting there and sitting there. At some point it tried to grow, and it just kept dying back for me, and finally I just lost it. And now that we know so much about flat mites and broad mites and all that stuff that was invisible and unknown to us before, it kind of makes sense that it never grew for me, and eventually it just died. But it's okay. I finally got myself a replacement. The box looks actually pretty big for just one plant in there. I don't know, you guys. This is interesting. There's some kind of papers, a lot of it, insulation papers. I don't know what this is. I actually have never seen packaging like this before. This is definitely new. And I can tell you there is a heat pack in there. I can feel it. Yep, there is, you guys. Definitely heat pack in there, which I'm surprised that they included that because, like I said, the shipping was free. I did not pay for the heat pack, and the plant, to be honest with you, was not even that expensive. Plus, it's a really, really nice touch. So I got this little packet right here, the little thank you card, and this is interesting. Scratch off to get 15% off your next order. That's cute. That's gonna be fun. And I have a little butterfly clip here, which is adorable. I do use those. I got one of those strawberry forks, which I do use them. I love those guys. That's a nice touch, you guys. And let's get into this insulated packet. I usually do upgrade to heat packs. This time I did not because our weather is finally breaking. I mean, it's still cold, but it's definitely not as cold as it was before. And basically it's safe enough for me to ship plants. Oh, I am so excited, you guys. I was actually pretty upset when I lost that plant, so I'm very happy to finally replace it with amazing, amazing plant right here. This is Hoya caudata Sumatra. Look at that, you guys. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. The leaves, the splash, the fuzz on the back. Oh my gosh, it feels so soft and so fuzzy. And it's actually already have a new vine growing. That's pretty amazing. And it is rooted. Definitely very well packaged, you guys. Honestly, this is my only second purchase from the shop, and I'm absolutely blown away just by quality of the plants. Absolutely amazing. So now you can guys really see roots on this plant. I mean, it's very well rooted. In the medium, it looks like cocoa chunks in there, perlite, and I see some charcoal. So that's a good mix for this plant. This guy, since it's already rooted and it looks like it's in very good medium, I'm not gonna do anything with him. I'm just gonna leave him alone for a while and just kind of let it acclimate, root a little bit more, and then I would repot into a larger pot. But for now, he is perfect. I'm gonna leave him be. But before I leave him alone, I'm gonna go to my computer and go look under a microscope and make sure there is no flat mites or broad mites or whatever, any kind of mites on this guy, because guys, I've had enough. I cannot deal with those anymore. As a first look, looking at the new vine and just the stem, the bottom stem itself, I don't see any kind of issues with it whatsoever. But honestly, with the horror of mites that I went through before, I am not taking any chances. And I don't care even if it's plants from my best friend, I will be testing those Hoyas. Also, I want to show you right here, you guys, there's 2 new leaves already forming. This is really, really beautiful cutting, you guys. Perfect amount of splash, just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited. Now I'm gonna go look at all of these guys under a microscope, make sure they are all clean, and then I will tell you what's the next step that I do after that. All right, guys, all the plants are inspected. They look squeaky clean, which is nice. A lot of people are aware of flat mites at this point, so a lot of shops, I'm pretty sure they're a step ahead of us. I'm definitely starting to see clean plants coming in, which is nice. More people aware, less bugs we're gonna have to deal with. So you guys, don't be upset at any shop or any seller if you have received plants that have some kind of pests on it, just because it is very hard for anyone to keep any plant collection pest free. That's one. And also, I mean, let's face it, flat mites, it's kind of a newer issue to all of us plant people. So some people simply don't even know about it. I'm pretty sure bigger shops you know, they are aware and they are more proactive. But some people still don't know flat mites exist, you guys, and still wondering why their Hoyas don't grow. So honestly, I would never be upset or give anyone hard time, or, you know, I don't even know if I would even say something to them. I don't know. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to upset anyone, but on the other hand, you kind of want to let them know. So I don't know. And honestly, when I first learned about flat mites myself, I was freaking out. I really thought, like, this is it. There is no more Hoyas ever coming into my house again, or any other plants for that matter. But once I start learning more about it and understanding what they are, and knowing that I have treatments, and sulfur treatment works so well for them, honestly, once I got all this knowledge and kind of watched the whole experience and the process go through, although it was a pain in the butt process, you guys. I mean, I'm still washing off some of my Hoyas grow tent. I haven't even started washing them out, so it's gonna take a while for me before I'm done. But after doing all of this treatment and seeing that it works, that I have all the tools in my toolbox to deal with any kind of pests. I mean, obviously you don't want to invite pests to your home, but at the same time we have no choice. I mean, ordering online most of the time, because Hoyas like this, for instance, I would never be able to go to any plant shop and find them. I have to order online. So I don't know, don't get upset about it, don't worry about it. I just treat them and isolate them for a little while, and they are going to be just fine, you guys. So next step that I do, now that I looked under the microscope and they are clean and good to go, I still have trust issues, you guys. I am so messed up after all of the sulfur treatments that I've had to do. So what I will do next is I will still treat them. So if I would have seen any flat mites right now on these Hoyas, I would definitely spray them with sulfur first and then pot them up. But since I did not see any flat mites or broad mites, I'm gonna spray them with something I found recently, and I've been liking this stuff a lot. This is Per Crop 1, you guys. This is a good stuff. It works on all kinds of sap-sucking bastards, which is really, really good. It doesn't smell strong. It comes out clear and kind of soapy. I believe it's all natural, and it's really easy to use. I've been liking this stuff. I bought this set on Amazon. It comes with the spray bottle and the actual product itself. I also purchased a large one, this size, just of the concentrate, which is really good, and it's so easy to use. What you want to do, you want to fill up the water bottle with filtered water, and then you put just a capful of this stuff, which is really nice. You don't really need a lot, and you just shake it up and spritz your plants, you guys. So let's do that first before I do anything else to it. Let me adjust my camera so you guys can see what I'm gonna do here. So basically I'm gonna take my cuttings and I'm just going to spritz them everywhere, every nook and cranny here, including this little guy. And just kind of let them dry. As you could see, it comes out like a little bit soapy, but it comes out clear, which is really, really nice, and doesn't make your plants look all gooey and dirty like sulfur does. So next step, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my little cups here. I like to use, these are 2-ounce little shot glasses that I get off Amazon, and this is a 3-ounce. This is what I like to use for larger Hoyas. For instance, if my Kadata was not rooted, I would put this guy in a larger cup, just because it makes it more stable for bigger leaf cuttings to be in a bigger cup. I do like to have drainage holes in my cups. I have a soldering tool that I use to just melt little holes at the bottom. This way I avoid overwatering, you guys. Oh, I should probably show you my medium box. Here's my medium box. This is coca coir and vermiculite mix. I do have a video on it, how I prepare it. I will link it in the corner right here, you guys, if you guys want to see how I prep this. But I love this mixture to propagate any of my Hoyas. They never fail for me. They always root. I never have any trouble with them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it up. I don't know if you guys can see here. I'm gonna fill up my cup. I never really pack it down because when you water your cutting, it will pack itself. So, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna stick your cutting in there. And that's when I like to use those little strawberry forks. I just basically secure the cutting right there, like kind of on the leaves. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't really see. So, and that's basically it. It's all potted up for me. So let's pot the next one. This guy, since it's already have some roots, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill up half a cup with my propagation medium. You know what? There's still some sphagnum on it. I don't like sphagnum moss. I don't know. I just don't really love it that much. So I cleared off all of the sphagnum. There's no more left there. So what I do is like half a cup, put it in there. And then I like to use my tiny little Dairy Queen spoon. And just fill it up around it, just because you don't want to force the rooted cutting into the medium. You don't want to break off the roots that's already there. That's why I actually like the cuttings. You just stick them in there and it's so easy. But I appreciate that this is already rooted too, so not complaining for sure. So this is it. And this guy, I'm not going to secure him. I don't feel like I need to, just because there is some roots that's kind of helping to stabilize the plant. All right, and now I'm just gonna water this little guys. I like my squeezy bottles. You guys, if you watch my videos, you know I have a bunch of them. So, and I just squirt a little bit of water in there. And this guy is good to go. There's the second one. Ta-da! So they all potted up. That was super easy, you guys. This is kind of fun to do all this stuff. That's it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put these two guys in my propagation box, which is basically just a clear box, just like this, but a taller box. And I do have usually holes on top of the lid, and they're gonna go into my grow tent on a heat mat. In a couple of weeks, I'm definitely gonna see a lot of roots there, and I'm gonna water them as they need it. Usually I check them once a week. I literally sit down, open my box, and pick up every single one of them and look at the roots and look at the leaves and all that stuff. It takes me forever to water, you guys. But I like to do that. I like to check on them every single week. And that's when I water them. I only water them when the medium gets lighter, and that's another reason why I like using this medium for propagation. As it dries, it will get visually a lot lighter than this right now. So you will definitely know exactly when to water them. As of this guy, I'm going to spritz him anyway, and kind of put him aside for a little while and just kind of keep an eye on him before I introduce him to all his other friends. And this per crop, guys, it's a really cool stuff. And what I've learned about this stuff, if you have root mealybugs, you can dilute this even farther. I don't remember exact amount how to dilute it, since I haven't had to use it yet for root mealies, which is great. I finally eradicated those bastards. So basically, if you add this stuff into the water while you're watering your plants, it will actually kill root mealybugs, which is great. This is definitely a great product to have in my toolbox, you guys. I'm really liking this so far. So I hope you guys found this video very helpful. I didn't want to do just unboxing because I've done that numerous times and eventually you see all my plants anyway. I wanted to show you really what I do after they arrive to my home. Obviously, we all have our own ways of doing things, but this is what I do. This is what works for me, you guys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share with your plant friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. And if you want to see my video on my propagation medium, which I've made it a while ago, click on this video right here and I will see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.